Good morning, I'm Nikki Stanzione, and this is New Mexico Style. Kristen is off today, so once again, it's just me, myself, and I. Oh, I told you I'd come up with a song a day, right? So I hope everybody's been enjoying their week thus far. I can't believe we're almost at Friday. Today is going to be a hot one. We'll get to the weather a little later, but I do want to remind everybody, again, like I did yesterday, stay hydrated, stay cool, and if you are outdoors, just keep in mind it is going to be very hot today, so when you're getting ready this morning, dress appropriately. So I have nobody else to talk to. I was going to do this thing where I was going to do, you know, like the Nikki Vicky thing from One Life to Live and just talk to myself for a little bit, but I think that could get a little crazy after a while and you'll start to wonder what's going on in his head. So I think we'll just stick to the stories and the hot topics of the day. So let's get right to it. This one makes me really happy, okay? All the single ladies, all the single ladies. All right, where are you? You ready for this? One of Hollywood's hottest bachelors is back on the market. George Clooney has split with Italian girlfriend Elisabetta Canales after 2 years of dating. His rep issued a statement saying the breakup for both is actually very difficult and personal. Clooney's been married once before and he says he'll never do that again. He says it as if it's something so horrible, you know, I mean, he'll never do that again. When I hear that line, it sounds awful, but you know, he might just find that right lady one of these days and he may just change his mind. Never say never, that's what I say. And I'm sorry to sound so happy, George and Elisabetta, because it sounds like it's obviously very difficult to go through a breakup, but there's a lot of women out there that are really happy. Not that we'll ever get you, but it still makes us happy to know you're single once again. Now, Cameron Diaz's new flick, Bad Teacher, we talked about it a little bit yesterday. It's about to hit theaters, and will it get an A+ at the box office? Dan Springer has a sneak peek.
Elizabeth, you shouldn't be teaching. I mean, I can't think of anyone less suited to being a teacher.
Giving an F gives new meaning to the raunchy R-rated comedy Bad Teacher, teaming Cameron Diaz with Justin Timberlake and Jason Segel.
Elizabeth, you want to like grab a bite sometime?
You still a gym teacher?
I am, yeah.
Then no.
Playing a gold digger who is forced to continue teaching, Diaz brings her bad attitude to school, figuring out ways to make some extra money and taking on a role unlike any other.
So, did you and your wife just move to town?
I'm not married. I just got out of the relationship.
At first, when I first read it, I was like, oh, this character, this woman, I couldn't ever play her. How can I redeem this person from all of the horrible things that she's doing? And then by the end of it, I was like, oh, Chubbs, I don't have to. That's, wow. Imagine that. What a breath of fresh air.
Should be fun.
Should be amazing.
For Timberlake, being taught on the set and on the road didn't amount to too many stories of bad teachers, but for Diaz and Segel, a few still haunt their memories.
I had a terrible teacher. I had one teacher who was really mean to me. Whatever, I'm over it. But clearly,
let's have her out right now.
No. I don't do that. I'm sure she had her reasons, and I was a child. She was an adult. We'll go ahead and let it be bygones be bygones.
I once had a teacher who was teaching the dark arts. And I thought that he was working for the good guys, but it turned out he was really working for this evil, like, Voldemort guy, and he offed the principal.
And just like in many of her previous movies, Cameron has little problem bringing her sexy side to the screen.
When you grow up a skinny white girl, like you can't be self-conscious. It's like you just, it's all out there. So there's definitely, I kind of got over having huge body image issues, except for I'm like every other woman, you know what I mean? But there's always that thing where I'm like, oh, this isn't, but I work out consistently because I like to maintain a level of fitness and health that feels good to me.
In Hollywood, Dan Springer, Fox News.
Okay, how can Cameron Diaz ever look at herself with that body and go, ugh? I can't imagine. I would kill for it. Anyway, I wouldn't really kill for it. Don't take my word for that. But I would really love to have it. In the meantime, you can get a sneak peek before Bad Teacher opens nationwide. Century Rio 24 in Albuquerque is showing the film tonight at a special screening at 7:30. So head out and get that sneak peek or head out over the weekend. Now let's change the subject a little bit to one of my favorite things ever. Glee. There may be some changes ahead for Fox's hit show, and fans may not like it. Uh-oh, that could be me. TVLine.com is reporting that executive producer Ryan Murphy said the third season will be more character-driven. Murphy also said the show will eliminate guest stars, which seems really surprising, consider the number of A-listers who've appeared on the show recently. And according to the report, the show that's all about singing will actually feature fewer songs. And here's the final whammy. Jane Lynch's Sue Sylvester will have a 20-episode arc. Murphy says it's because her storyline could grow tired, so they're just being cautious. They want to obviously have some longevity with the show, and I mean, I personally love it. I don't know why they want to make too many changes because, you know, I always say if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but we'll see what happens. I can't imagine that he would make bad decisions. He's made some very good ones thus far, and the show is fantastic. So I hope that it continues on that trail as we get into the next season. Now, more than 150,000 troops are serving overseas and are away from their families. So this new thing, cell phones for soldiers, the Albuquerque Fire Department and the Albuquerque Police Department are asking New Mexicans to donate old, broken, or unused cell phones. Okay, Cell Phones for Soldiers hopes to collect over 50,000 cell phones this year to help keep troops connected with their families. And local residents can drop phones by any AFD fire station or APD substation. And for those locations, just go to www.cabq.gov. And for more information, just check out www.cellphonesforsoldiers.com. What a great idea. They certainly could use them. And if you have them sitting around, they're no use to you. So you might as well do something great about it. Okay, we've got really good news. You may have seen yesterday's show. We had Animal Humane New Mexico on, and we had little Jack, a little dog, on the show with us as well. And we were talking about the fact that they are doing this special 24/7 event where they are getting all these wonderful pets adopted, and their goal is 200. Well, as of 5 o'clock just yesterday, 5 o'clock this morning after being on yesterday, 60 homeless pets have already been adopted. Yay! The adoption event continues until every pet has found a new home, and those pets can be adopted at the main campus, which is located at 615 Virginia Street Southeast. You can log on to animalhumanenm.org for more information. So happy to hear that. That is such good news. So I continue to just let everybody know, if you are in the market for adopting a pet, or you just want to volunteer and be a part of Animal Humane, this is a wonderful opportunity to do so. And they'll have lots of other activities going on in addition to those adoptions. And you can see the link on casa.com from yesterday's segment to get more information as well. In the meantime, if you are headed out today and for the rest of the week, I told you it is going to be a hot one. Let's get to that forecast and tell you exactly what's going to be happening.